Hello all. Today we are going to learn about the linked signal. So what is linked signal? Linked signal is a new reactive feature introduced in Angular 19 that simplifies state management in scenarios where the value of one signal depends on changes in another signal. It automatically updates its values based on its source signals, resetting or recomputing the dependent values as needed. Means whenever we have any requirement where changes on one signal need to recalculate the value of another signal, then we can use the linked signal. So why we are not using the computed signal that is already available? Computed signal is read only signal, while the linked signal is a write only signal. It means if we have to calculate the total price, then we can use the computed signal. But if we wanted to reset some values to the original or default values, then we can use linked signal. Now let's discuss about the key characteristics of this linked signal. The first one is dependencies management. So linked signal ties the values of one signal to change in another signal. This eliminates the need for manual subscription or additional logic to track dependencies. Moving to the next point, automatic updates. When the source signal changes, the linked signal recomputes its values automatically and it's update all the bindings. Or also, since it is in signal, it also notifies all the subscriptions. The third point is declarative API. It promotes a clean, declarative way to manage state dependencies by reducing boilerplate code. And the last one is built-in reset mechanism. The link signal is specifically useful when you want to reset a signal's values whenever its dependencies change. You will understand all the key characteristics in details once I will explain the example. Now let's discuss about the syntax. Link signal accept two parameter, one source and one computations. Source is a signal that trigger the computations and the value can be reset from the linked signal. You will understand this in more details while I will explain the example. Now let's look into the example. I have created an application that has three parameters for search. The one first is the text box where I can type and I can search by name. The second filter is category. I can find the data by these given options, and the final is the price range. Now if you will look into this code, maybe I can search a laptop, and laptop is electronics and the price is $9.99. I have put the filter electronics. Now think about, I wanted to see all the data. I can click and you notice here the category has been reset. Price range is also on here. Now I'm going with the another example, like I have given the price 45 rupees. The range is 0 to 50. So I got 3, but what if I wanted to search something else, like maybe I can search about the random ABC. I did not get anything, but you notice here the category and price range has been filtered once again automatically. We have any requirement when I search a product, so other filter need to be clear automatically, then we can use the linked signal. It means the signal is dependent on the another signal. Here in my case, the search signal. So let's walk through the code. I have created a product component, and I will explain first what is the product component at all. So by looking into the UI, you see I have one search, category and price range control. That is the search, that input type, and you can see the second part is category, which is select and values is coming from the component.ts files, and the same way the price range. and that is also a type of select. Once I do any operation on this search, you can see there is a filter. So how the filter is working at bottom, I have created a table and I have done the binding. Now let's go with the business logic, what I have written here. So the category and price range has been added here as a array. The product is also added as a array, so I can filter. Now let's start with the actual business logic. I have created a search query that is a type of signal, and search query is linked with the search input text box. The same way selected category and selected price range has been linked with this category and price range alternatively. It means whenever I select this category, selected category has been set, and the same way selected price range in case of I have selected this price range. I also put this filter product that is a computed signal. The computed signal is responsible to put the data correctly at the bottom. So whenever I search here, you can see I can get the data. How it is happening? By using the computed signal. I am not interested more here about this filter. I am more interested only on this two signal that is called a linked signal. So how it is working? Now you notice here the linked signal has another signal that is search query, and the same way selected price range linked signal has a source called search query. So whenever the value of the search query has been changed, it automatically call the link signal because the source is mapped with this search query signal, and then it will recalculate the values by making the call of computations, and the default values what I am going to select is all in the both place, the selected category and selected price range. So whenever I do any changes here in the search query, the signal search query signal make a call to link signal for selected category and selected price range. It means it will call a category and price range linked signal, and then it calculate the values. It can be a complex calculations or it can be a straightforward calculation what I am doing it right now, and that is called a linked signal. Now we can also discuss here when to use linked signal and when to use computed signal. So the first thing is linked signal resets or derive a dependent values. So whenever we have any requirement where we have to resets or derive a dependent values, we have to use linked signal. Linked signal store the values, while the computed signal calculate derived values from signal. It never hold the values. Now another major difference is linked signal only accept one signal as a source, while computed signal can depends on multiple signals. And the final difference is mostly the linked signal is used for resetting the values, while the computed signal is used for dynamic calculations. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening, and please comment and subscribe the channel. Thank you all.